What's going on, guys? It's Reed. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. It is so great to have you here with me. This is the channel where we make mental health a priority. We are here to motivate, inspire, and show love and support to everybody in need who struggles with mental health, and we are ending the stigma of it. We are bringing a community of people together to show that we are one. Today's video is all about 8 simple tricks and tips to help anxiety, especially right now during social distancing and quarantining. I don't know if that's a word, but it's going to be. So before we get started, like and subscribe to this channel, share it up, post it around, share it with your friends and family, anyone who you think could benefit from this, share it. And then subscribe so you know what's going on. You can keep tabs on what I'm doing and the videos being posted so we can keep our minds healthy. So, number 1 of anxiety relief, staying active. I know right now a lot of gyms are closed and we can't really get out and do as much as we want to, and I for one am going absolutely insane because the gym is really my safe place a lot of the time, and it's been quite the struggle for me so far. But staying active just in your house is going to be a really good thing to keep your mind kind of moving and your body moving. The gym for me is a big kind of stress reliever, and it really helps with my anxiety personally. So finding like little things to do at home, just basic workouts, squats and lunges and jumping jacks, and if you have a jump rope, just kind of keeping your body moving is going to be killer during this time. And just stay going. Number 2, this one is huge for me. It's kind of been a little more difficult during all of this because I've had some friends over and we've had a game night and all of that stuff, but not drinking alcohol. Alcohol is a depressant, which also goes kind of hand in hand for me personally with anxiety. So alcohol and caffeine, I'm both. I don't know about you guys, but caffeine and alcohol both don't really sit well with me a lot of the time. So really limiting the amount you drink. I know right now we are so bored and it's so easy to just go grab a bottle of wine and sit in front of the TV or sit with your friends and FaceTime your friends and just drink, and it could be really easy to just kind of get carried away with all of that. So kind of maybe minimize that a little bit. I'm not saying get rid of it completely. That might not be right up your alley right now, but maybe just minimizing it a little bit, you will totally see the difference in everything. Identifying triggers. This kind of goes along with the second step. So number 3 is identifying triggers. Identify what kind of pushes you to having anxiety attacks or little anxiety spurts. If you know that drinking, the next day you're going to feel like garbage and your anxiety and depression is going to be through the roof, lower the drinking. Caffeine. Don't drink a big cup of coffee in the morning if you know an hour later your anxiety is going to be going crazy. Just lower that a little bit. Especially during this virus stuff, let's say grocery shopping right now is giving you a lot of anxiety. Have somebody go for you, or see if somebody you can get it delivered. But identifying those triggers that cause you anxiety and minimizing and eliminating those from your life are going to be huge steps. Number 4, this one really helped out a couple months ago with me, not even during this time, but just in general. Meditation. I started meditating in the mornings and then sometimes at night as well. There's this app called Headspace. It's a free app. I want to say it costs $60 a year once you get into the app, but the app itself is free. You can do some stuff through the free parts of it, but not as much. But it's about $60 a year, which I think is super reasonable, especially for your sanity. But it'll break down anywhere from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-minute meditations. And they're based off of depression, grieving, anxiety. They have different topics. So Headspace is incredible. Or if you even YouTube different meditations, there's tons and tons of YouTube meditation videos. Just go pick one. The next one is the next 2 are kind of together, is actually eating, and eating healthier than you normally probably would. Sometimes we kind of forget to eat. I've been super busy the last week, so I've been kind of forgetting to eat, and you get hangry. So actually eating is going to really help you, especially kind of like the feel good foods, like the carbs and stuff that are going to release those like sugars and stuff to your body that make you feel better. Just actually eating those, but then also eating nutritious foods like fruits and vegetables and making sure you're getting the nutrients. Don't sit around and eat McDonald's all day long because you're just going to feel lower and you don't want that. So just eating and eating better. Another one, it would be deep breathing. This one kind of ties into that whole meditation aspect of it, but deep breathing. If you find yourself getting anxious, just taking like 3 or 5 really deep breaths, just breathing in and breathing out, just super deep breaths. And that looks so silly when you actually do it in front of a camera. That's okay. But so deep breathing, there's also in Headspace, there is a deep breathing activity, or also you could also YouTube it if you want to follow along with somebody. That is also an option for you as well. And then my personal favorite, other than actually working out, sleeping. I love sleeping. I will sleep 11 to 15 hours a night if I could. I just love sleeping, and I have found for me personally that it's such an improvement on my mental state. If I don't get about at least 8 hours of sleep, I'm a complete grouch, and I'm just not who I want to be. So actually sleeping, if you need to take like a melatonin gummy to make yourself not make yourself go to sleep, but really help you, feel free to take a melatonin, just a little gummy. You don't need a lot. Take a half gummy, I don't know what you do. But just sleeping really well. If you're really tired or you're overtired throughout the day, all those little triggers that we've already talked about could skyrocket a little bit, and your child might do something that normally would be a very minimal thing to do, but it could just kind of push you over that edge that day. So just sleeping well. I know that could be hard sometimes, but if you can close the blinds, make it super dark in your room for the morning, don't set an alarm a couple days. Now's kind of the best time, especially if you're unemployed. I mean, it kind of sucks. We're all unemployed. I am unemployed as well. But using this time to really take care of yourself will really, really help you during this time. So to quickly recap, so this video doesn't go on for 10 hours. Number 1, stay active. Work out at home, simple workouts. Number 2, limiting alcohol and caffeine if you can. If not, minimizing it. Number 3, identifying triggers. Identifying triggers such as grocery shopping, caffeine, alcohol, anything like that. Number 4 is going to be meditation. Kind of goes in with the other one of deep breathing, downloading that Headspace app, and just even working with the free systems they use there, or going onto YouTube and just Googling. A really good one, if you just Google like morning meditations, it'll bring up like morning affirmations and all of that stuff, and it's really great. The next one being eating and eating healthy. So the next 2, actually eating, not starving yourself. If you feel like you can't go to the gym so you have to eat less, don't starve yourself. Eat, get the nutrients and everything you need just to keep your body moving. And then last but not least, one of my favorites, sleeping. Don't be overtired. Don't be worn out. Take care of yourself during this time. It is very, very important. Your mental health is the only thing that's going to keep you going, and once that falls, the rest will fall with it, and we don't want to see that, because I firmly believe everyone here is going to do great things, and I want your mental health to be at like the tip top of its potential. And if it's not right now, please work through these steps, help yourself, help others if they need it, and just continue on this journey with us. We will get through it. Everything in this life right now is temporary. Nothing is forever right now, and just kind of work with what you got to do. Once again, like and subscribe, share the video if you know people that could really use it right now, and just stay happy and healthy. Bye.